Hey, good morning. Or is it night? I don't even know what the time is. Now that's perfect because in this video, I'm going to teach you the fastest way to ruin your entire life. Step 1. Procrastinate like a pro. The first step to destroying your ambitions and goals is to procrastinate on them. You need to learn to procrastinate the right way. Procrastination isn't just about avoiding work. It's about avoiding work while you're constantly thinking about how much of a bad person you are for avoiding said work. My favorite way is scrolling. Stay glued to your phone. There's so much fun stuff on it. Funny TikToks, gorgeous Instagram influencers that make you feel like crap when you look at their perfect lives, memes, and an endless plethora of content sludge on Snapchat. Remember, procrastination is a skill. It takes practice and dedication. So keep at it, and soon you'll be the master of the art of doing absolutely nothing while never actually feeling relaxed or even enjoying wasting your time. Step 2. Surround yourself with toxic people. You are who you hang out with, right? That's why you need to find the worst bunch of people available to you. I'm talking about emotional vampires, the energy drainers, the people who seem to thrive on bringing others down. Hang out with insecure people who are constantly jealous of their own friends and everyone who's slightly happier than them. Go to dinner with the worst member of your family. Extra points if they make fun of your weight and appearance. If you really want to go the whole mile, start dating someone who has severe anger issues, awful communication skills, no filter, and absolutely no empathy. Not only will you pick up their habits, but you'll also make each other's lives a living hell. Step 3. Ignore your health. Who needs exercise and a balanced diet when you have junk food and Netflix? Seriously, what's the point of taking care of yourself when you can just let yourself go? Give in to every desire that you have. Make sure to indulge in every vice that's accessible. Start small by playing video games daily, and don't stop until you have bags under your eyes. Nothing says self-care like staying up all night playing video games. You gotta eat while you're binge playing. Tough, right? An easy way is to waste your money on the cheapest takeout you can find. Binge play and binge eat at the same time. That's 2 birds with 1 stone. And don't forget to replace your veggies and fruits with candy and chips. Of course, when you're busy scrolling or playing video games, you won't have time to exercise. So, you might as well skip the gym. Let your muscles waste away. It's not like anyone is gonna see you and actually be attracted to you anyway. Step 4. Spend money you don't have. Alright, let's talk about the most important step in ruining your life. Spending money you don't have. You don't have to worry about finances if you never calculate anything. Ignore price tags. Keep buying stuff you're never gonna need. Budgets? Pfft, those are for people who are afraid to live a little. Why limit yourself to necessities when you can have everything you desire? The key to financial ruin is to let your desires run wild. Just think about how good it'll feel to splurge on that designer handbag or that high-end gadget. Trust me, the satisfaction is permanent. Not really, but the debt is, well, it's forgettable at the very least. Use credit cards like there's no tomorrow. Credit cards are your best friends. They'll lend you money without asking questions. They'll give you instant gratification without any immediate consequences. Just swipe, 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 and watch your debt pile up. The best part is, you don't have to worry about paying it back right away. Just let the interest accumulate and watch your debt grow exponentially. If you really want to mess with the IRS, start gambling. And don't start small. Bet everything you have saved up, because the bigger the risk, the bigger the win. Unless you lose. So make sure to consider how much luck you have left in this life. And bet on it anyway. Rent, mortgage, debt, taxes, and bills, just a myth. If you throw away the paper trail, you're good to go. Step 5. Avoid responsibility at all costs. Responsibility? That's for suckers. Why take ownership of your mistakes when you can blame someone else? It's always somebody else's fault. The boss, the traffic, the weather. Just keep shifting the blame and you'll never have to face the consequences of your actions. And hey, if you can't find someone to blame, just blame it on fate or the universe. Anything is better than taking accountability. I know because I've done it, and I live guilt-free. Remember, the more you blame others, the less you'll have to take responsibility for your own actions. It's a win-win situation. Step 6. Stay in your comfort zone. Why try new things when you can just stay comfortable? Growth is for plants, not people. Besides, it's called the comfort zone for a reason, right? I've always been a firm believer in the if it ain't broke, don't fix it philosophy. So why risk stepping out of your comfort zone and trying something new? It's much easier just to stay stuck in a rut and avoid any challenges that come your way. After all, no risks, no rewards. If you're young, there's nothing you need to experience in the real world that you can't find in your computer indoors. You don't need to venture out, and there's nothing but dirt, allergens, and people you don't want to interact with anywhere out in the world. Step 7. Complain about everything. Complaining? It's not just a habit, it's a lifestyle. The weather, my job, my neighbor's cat, nothing was off limits. I became a professional complainer, spreading negativity like wildfire. It was a great way to ensure I stayed stuck in a rut. And let's face it, who doesn't love a good pity party? Nothing ruins a good time like a professional complainer. While everyone else is laughing and having fun, I'm over here complaining about the music, the food, and the people. It's a wonder anyone wants to be around me. But hey, that's okay. Self-isolation is the best way to avoid dealing with anyone ever again. Being a party pooper is great, and you'll never have to make small talk or deal with people who disagree with you. That way, you can enjoy your silence and avoid anyone with wrong opinions. Step 8. Compare yourself to others. Social media, it's the perfect platform for self-esteem destruction. Everyone else seems to be living their best lives while I'm just existing. It's great for feeling terrible about myself. I mean, why would I even try to be happy when I know I can never achieve what everyone on social media has achieved in their lives? It's just easier to be envious and jealous of people who have perfect lives and flawless skin. If you want to feel like a complete failure, focus on the highlights of other people's lives while ignoring their struggles. Compare yourself to the most perfect, most successful people you can find, and believe everything you see online. It's not like everyone curates a perfectly carved image of the best moments of their lives on social media, right? This is my guaranteed way to feel inadequate and completely miserable and absolutely stuck in a loop of self-hatred. But loops are fun, right? Step 9. Never set goals. I'm a firm believer in the go-with-the-flow philosophy. It's much easier to be disappointed when you have no idea where you're going. Just let life happen to you and see where that takes you. Also means you don't need ambitions, goals, or even a personality. The more you float in the air, the more of a ghost you become. Listen, failure is imminent. So what I did was I decided to never plan the future and never work on my skills. Sure, I saw all my peers reach milestones, and sure, it sucks to see them succeed, but at least I never failed at anything in my life. You just have to drill the fear of failure into your head until it renders you paralyzed. Step 10. Give up on your dreams. Give up, give up, give up, just give up. I gave up on my dreams as soon as things got tough. Settling for mediocrity is so much easier than striving for greatness. After all, why bother trying when you're destined to fail? Also, if I never try, I'll never know if I have potential either. On top of that, the fear of failure is just too darn strong when it comes to trying out stuff. Better to never stay within what you know. It's easy to convince yourself that you're not good enough by focusing on your weaknesses, comparing yourself to others, and listening to negative feedback. Once you've convinced yourself of your inadequacy, you're more likely to avoid setting high goals and simply settle for mediocrity. By ignoring your passions and avoiding challenges, you can easily give up on your dreams and live a life of mediocrity. Once you do this, you'll have an empty void in your life about how you've never enjoyed a day in your entire lifetime. That's okay. In fact, that's even expected. That just means you'll have a better chance at filling that void up with the worst vices available. Feed that negative loop. Become the Ouroboros that eats itself alive, vanishing into thin air. And there you have it, folks. 10 foolproof steps on how I ruined my life and how you can do the same. If you want a better life, do the opposite of what I just told you. But if you do try to follow all of these steps, let me know how it goes. Things aren't hard if you don't make them out to be. Listen to your gut. You'll be okay. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss my terrible advice. I upload new videos every week, so stay tuned for more ways to not live your best life. Until the next time, stay miserable. Just kidding. Wake up your idea.